Stable Baselines 3 comes with ready-to-use reinforcement learning algorithms out of the box. But as beginners, how do we know which one to use? That's what we're going to talk about today. I'm on the Stable Baselines 3 homepage. On the left here, if I click on RL algorithms, it'll give me a list of all the available algorithms to choose from. This is quite a list. Let's see how we can narrow this down. I took a screenshot of this table and brought it over to my whiteboard so I can draw on it. Now all these ones with a superscript of 1 on it, it's referencing this footnote. Let me hop back to the website. I'm going to click on this link here, SB3 contribute. This is actually not part of the Stable Baselines 3 library. It's more like an extension. It implements more of the experimental code. Down here, you can check out why the motivation for this repository. But for now, we can disregard it. I'm going to cross these out. Okay, that brings our list down to half. Now, HER. Let me hop back. I'm going to click on HER right here. HER stands for Hindsight Experience Replay. It's actually not a learning algorithm. We're supposed to combine it with another algorithm. It's more of an enhancement to the other algorithm. So by itself, it doesn't do anything. We can take it out and maybe check it out in the future. Okay, now we're left with 6. To further narrow this down, we need to look at what environment we want to train. I'm on the Gymnasium website. I'm looking at the basic Acrobat. The goal of the agent is to swing around and figure out how to get itself up past this line. Once it gets up there, this environment is considered solved. Now, the action space is what we're concerned with. Let me put this side by side. You see this note right here. Certain algorithms will only work with certain types of action space. So over here, we see that the Acrobat has a discrete action space of 3. So I'm expecting values of 0, 1, and 2. Let's see what those numbers mean. 0 means to apply torque to the left. 1 means to do nothing. 2 means to apply torque to the right. So with the discrete action space, we're looking at the second column here. AC2 works with discrete, so does DQN and PPO. We have these 3 to choose from. Okay, what do we do now? I found this nice diagram. That shows the category and lineage of all the reinforcement learning algorithms. I'll put a link in the description to this diagram. Let me show the whole thing. Okay, we're mainly concerned with the light blue box. All the algorithms in SB3 has to do with the model-free algorithms. And just to note, I have videos on Q-learning, deep Q network, and reinforce. If you check those out, you'll get a good idea of what the difference between this path and this path. Reinforce is very basic, so it's not even implemented in SB3. Also remember HER. You can see that we can combine HER with DQN and DDPG. Okay, let me erase all this stuff. Okay, let me put this side by side like this. We're down to DQN, AC2, PPO. So out of those 3, how do we further narrow down? Let me zoom out and zoom in down here. If you look at down here, there's actually a timeline of when those algorithms were introduced. Okay, we can see that in 2017. 2017 is around when PPO and AC2 was introduced. We can reasonably assume that PPO and AC2 are probably better than DQN. Maybe not always, but this is an assumption that we can go on. So without really knowing the details of how PPO and AC2 work, I would probably try both of these on the Acrobat environment. Okay, let's do another one really quickly. I'm going to go down to Pendulum, somewhat similar to Acrobat. The idea is for the agent to swing itself up vertically and balance itself there. The action space is of box type, which means we get one number between -2 and 2. Basically, we get a floating point number between -2 and 2, which means that the action space is infinite versus the discrete space of Acrobat, which was only 3 possibilities. Okay, so for action space of box, we'll look at the first column. We can do actor critic, DDPG, PPO. Quite a lot to choose from. Everything except DQN. Now going over to our diagram, we can see that newer algorithm is TD3 and SAC. Those are both newer than PPO and AC2 and much newer than DDPG. So we should probably try these two algorithms first to see if it can solve the environment. Now in the next video, we'll see how to use multiple algorithms to train the agent. And if I'm done with that video, it's going to pop up right about now. Be sure to check out my Get Started with Stable Baselines 3 video. I'll catch you next time.